We know that if we're doing our homework, we serve to disenfranchise ourselves because we told the Democratic Party, you got our vote no matter what. We told the Republicans, you ain't getting our vote no matter what. Neither was incentivized to really put forth an effort to give us the representation we deserved. And as a result, we disenfranchised ourselves, but we're not seeing it that way.
But the thing is, with someone like Barack Obama, it's like, how can they get away with it? Like, how did he have the thought when he was giving that speech, when they hand him the speech, and he reads off a teleprompter well, I'll give him that. You see the guy without a teleprompter, it ain't pretty. But how does he get to the point where he gets up there and he thinks, man, I can just lie to everybody? Well, it's partly because of what Stephen A. Smith lays out right here.
Black men are like most men. Affordability. The economy. You understand? I mean, yeah, how much money you going to put in my pocket? How much taxes am I going to pay? How can I afford to provide for and to protect my family? You want safety in the streets? Certainly you don't want to see people getting arrested and being let out of jail the same day. Now, we all know that the liberals were guilty of that. Yep. I would never accuse the conservatives of being guilty of such a thing. You know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of issues with the conservatives. That ain't one of them. When you talk about Trump and you look at him, you know that if it wasn't for COVID, in all likelihood, he probably would have won re-election in 2020. That's right. And so you take those things into consideration, and it's important to understand that affordability, the economy, was a big, big, big issue. And then when you take into account immigration, and the position, it's not so, listen, everybody knows immigrants help build this nation. And if you're smart about America, you don't want completely closed borders and don't want anybody in. But when you let 12 to 14 million people cross the border illegally, that is problematic. And if you think, and as often, I know this might offend some people, but you'll get over it. But because I've religiously said it, and I'll say it again. When white folks catch a cold, black folks catch pneumonia. No matter what goes on in this world that's problematic for white folks, it is always worse for black folks if it's bad for white folks. If you got unemployment and it's hovering around 4.5% for the white community, it's 7.5% for the black community. It's even worse for black men. Certainly it's affecting black women more than ever before, more than usual in this point in time. We know that. And so as a result of it, when you're looking at those certain situations, and these are the kind of things that the liberal movement was promoting, oblivious to the, or not caring enough about the ultimate detrimental impact it would have, there were people that rose up and said, enough of this, because since 1964, when Lyndon B. Johnson told the world, you know what, when we pass civil rights legislation, okay, guess what? We'll have the Negroes voting for us for the next 200 years. And sure enough, over the past 60 years or so, a vast majority of African Americans have voted Democrat. We know that if we're doing our homework, we serve to disenfranchise ourselves because we told the Democratic Party, you got our vote no matter what. We told the Republicans, you ain't getting our vote no matter what. Neither was incentivized to really put forth an effort to give us the representation we deserved. And as a result, we disenfranchised ourselves, but we're not seeing it that way. You got migrants coming to this country that clearly see it that way. Look at the Hispanic population. You got Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans, Cubans, everything. And you don't know who's going to vote what. So guess what? Both sides are trying to appeal to them, which means they're not being ignored. That's the game. And unfortunately, we as a black community lost our way in that regard. And not only that, it's turned so many other communities off against us because they've said, what are y'all doing? Do you not see that this is working against you? So this was a huge, huge step. No matter how much we may lament it because of some of the things that we're seeing right now with these tariff wars and other things that we're seeing and National Guards in different cities, we're still seeing certain things that make us say, yo, we don't want to go back to what it was like in 2023.
I do want to interject just for a moment.
So Barack Obama knows he can lie to them because of what Stephen A. just laid out right there. We're still going to give you shit, but those mean Republicans, not only are they racist, they're going to take your shit away. And that is inherently the problem. The other problem, I'm going to show you one more clip of Gutfeld. I'm going to get to Gutfeld in a second. I'm going to show you one more of Obama here. Is, as I said yesterday, the most important thing right now from a media perspective is to not let them get away with the both sides are equal thing. Getting rich in 2025 is simpler than most people think. You don't need years of experience or an expensive degree. You can start earning in just weeks. Nearly every job now demands AI skills, and those who master them have a 130% better chance of success. This weekend, join the 2-day AI Mastermind Workshop by Outskill, the world's first AI-focused education platform. In just 16 hours with expert mentors, learners have already built 100 created AI products with zero code and created revenue streams of $3,000 to $4,000. I've partnered with Outskill to give away 1,000 free seats exclusively to my viewers for the next 72 hours. That's nearly $900,000 worth of training completely free. Rated 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot. It's credible and proven. What makes it different? It's only 16 hours perfect for busy professionals. You also get lifetime access to Outskill's private AI community of 5,000 members. Over 10 million people have already attended. Now it's your turn. In just 2 days, you'll learn 10 powerful AI tools, prompt engineering, automation workflows, and how to build AI products without code. Sign up now and unlock bonuses worth $5,100. It's happening this Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Seats are limited and going fast. Grab your free spot today through the link in the description and pinned comment.
When I talk about lowest common denominator or just like these low-level arguments, it is the dumbest possible analysis to say both sides are exactly the same, right? It's just they're different things. Republicans and Democrats are different. Conservatives and liberals are different. They are different. They behave differently. They come to conclusions differently. To just say both sides, the rhetoric's exactly the same and they're the same and everything, it's so dumb and it's frankly offensive to anyone that is thinking.